What's up guys, it's Michael from iPhone.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Keyboard Buddy case from BoxWave.com. Now this is a Bluetooth keyboard for your iPhone 5 and you can connect it obviously via Bluetooth and you'll be able to charge it via the micro USB on the side. But let's go ahead and just take a look at how we actually connect the phone. So obviously we're going to want to go into our settings first. We're going to want to go and make sure the airplane mode is off. We're going to go into Bluetooth and turn that on. Now once that's on, we're going to want to go ahead and power on the actual Keyboard Buddy case, which the power button is right here. So let's go ahead and just flick that up. Then what we want to do is go ahead and just slide this out and push the connectivity button, which is right here. And that will flash, which means it is looking. It has found it. So let's go ahead and click on it and it's going to ask us to type in a code. So 6284. I'm going to go ahead and press enter. And then there we go. You are connected to the Keyboard Buddy case from your iPhone. So overall, connecting the case is actually very, very easy. So let me first just give you a demo of what this thing can actually do. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my rotation lock here and just go into notes. Go ahead and just make a new note and I will let's just type out my name. So if you want to capitalize something, you can hit this button and you can capitalize it. So Michael. And as you can see, it just types it out simply like that. Let's go ahead and type iAppleTech. So Apple iTech, and boom. It's also really easy to do symbols, so we can hit the FN button and then we can put a money symbol or something like that. You also have these cursor buttons down here, which if we move it back and forth, you can see you'll move the actual cursor. So we can delete something, we can put something back in there, so in case you mess up, easy to move the cursor back and forth. And overall, it's basically just like a normal keyboard you would use for your computer, but it's on your actual iPhone. It's also got a few extra buttons here. So it's got the home button. We can double click it and we can bring up Task Manager. You can lock it. And it's also got another button here that will always bring up the keyboard no matter where you are. So you can hit it, brings up the keyboard, brings it down. Now it's also got the command list that if you guys saw my last BoxWave review for the iPad, you had a bunch of commands. So you can hit the command button down here and you can hit A and it will highlight everything. So let's hit Command A. We have to hold down Command, my bad. And then you can copy it. So Command C. And then let's go ahead and go like this, and we can Command V, and then I just pasted it back there again. So you can use the command button, which is actually very, very helpful. Now this particular keyboard is actually the backlit edition, so you'll be able to hit the FN button, and then you can turn it up or down. So let's go ahead and just turn it on, and you can turn it off. And you can see it is backlit. It's harder to see on the actual camera, but at nighttime or in the dark, I can see the letters just fine. Yeah, it's not showing up very well on camera, but I guarantee you in real life, you can see the letters just fine. So here's just a close-up of the actual keyboard. It's actually very comfortable to type on, feels good. There's actually these little buttons here for your home row on J and F, as you can kind of see right there on camera. They have those lifted buttons, so you do know, if you can feel those with your thumbs, you will know you're on home row. And overall, very sleek, thin design, very nice keys, and overall just a pleasure to use. Now it will add a slight bit of bulk to your phone, but what do you expect? They are adding a keyboard to it, but it actually isn't too bad. You can see there it does add a little bit of chubbiness to the actual phone, but I think they did a very good job of keeping it as thin as possible. As you guys can see there, it doesn't add too much, definitely adds a little bit, definitely adds a little bit of weight, but what do you expect? Of course, take a look at the top here. You can see it's completely open. On the back here, we can see a very large cutout for the camera hole, which can be used when the keyboard is out or in, or I guess in or out, you could say. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. BoxWave logo on the bottom. And then we have an extra little charging port right here to connect it via micro USB, and they do include a cable. And then you have your actual power button right here to turn the actual case on and off. And then, of course, on the sides, we just have a cutout for the silent switch and the volume buttons. Now, protection-wise, this might not be a case you want to drop, mainly just because not only does it have to try to protect the phone, but if you drop it and hit something hard, you might actually break the keyboard too. So protection-wise, probably not the best case you'd want to go with, but I would assume if you're buying this case, you're not really buying it for protection, you're more so buying it for the feature of the keyboard. So is this case worth the price tag of about 70 bucks? I would say definitely if you are someone who likes to type a lot or if you use your iPhone to take notes. If you take a look at some of the cases out there, a good case without a keyboard could cost anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks. So a good case with a keyboard and a backlit keyboard, I guess you could also say, would probably cost around 70 bucks. I just checked the website and it's $71.95 currently. That may change, may not. But overall, if you want a keyboard and you want one for your iPhone, this is definitely one you're going to want to pick up. It's the BoxWave Keyboard Buddy case. And this again is the backlit edition, which does feature the backlit keyboard for when you are typing at night. It's very easy to type on. I would highly recommend it, again, to anybody who wants a keyboard for their iPhone. If you don't want a keyboard for your iPhone, then I can't recommend it just because of the price. But if you want a keyboard, if you take notes on your iPhone or something or text a lot, definitely check this one out. Battery life is also fantastic on this thing. Again, you can charge it via the micro USB port, which is included. They include a cable in the actual packaging. Battery can last up to 2 weeks. Obviously, that will depend on how much you use it, how much you use the back life and stuff like that. But overall, it's pretty much going to conclude my review for the Keyboard Buddy case from BoxWave.com. I would deeply like to apologize to BoxWave for taking so long to get this out, but with all the transitions in my life and a few technical difficulties I was having, it just took me quite a while to get this out. But again, if you guys want to check this out, I'll have a link in the description below. Again, BoxWave.com Keyboard Buddy case for your iPhone 5, also available for the iPhone 4, 4S, and the Galaxy S3. So if you have any of those devices, go ahead and check it out. And they also make a Keyboard Buddy case for iPads, so go ahead and check that out too if you're interested. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks again for watching, and check out the link in the description below.